Hello there, it's me again, and as the title suggests, I am now the world record holder for the game Granny. But how did we get here? A while back I decided to speedrun for the first time ever with the intent to get a world record. Sadly, I fell short. However, refusing to give up on my dreams of getting a world record, I speedran Granny instead, on extreme difficulty, for 70 hours. And for those who don't know what the game Granny is basically Granny Angry. Escape Granny, but Granny very, very fast. So let us begin. We first grab the flashlight to begin our escape by collecting all the required items to unlock the main door. This is a glitchless speedrun, so skips are prohibited. And after grabbing the book, we make our way back upstairs into another room so that we can access the sliding bookshelf and release our dying mother. And see this remote control? We don't need it, at least for now, because we need to first find a weapon to fend off Granny's anger. We also can't make any noise because Granny has supersonic hearing despite her old age, and obviously this could not be overlooked, so she needs to be— wait a minute, don't you dare! Don't. So she needs to be lured in and be put to rest for 15 seconds. We need to be quick as we don't have long, so grab the pliers from the kitchen, then use it to sever the wire lock, and with urgency we walk to the basement and do the exact same for the circuit breaker. And remember that remote control? We grab it and use it for, you guessed it, to unlock the door. With the battery in our hands, we insert it into the middle of the door, make a left and grab the winch handle. At this point, we have unlocked 2 of 7 locks on the door, and with the winch handle, we sneak into the backyard so we can use it to raise the well and acquire the hammer. Now this is going to add time onto the run, but we are currently on track, so shouldn't be a problem. And then you see me stopping to use the guillotine because Granny is now fully awake and alive to make my life a living hell. And to get inside without getting bonked in the head, I need to make some noise to dupe her. So get fucked. We use the hammer to rip the plank off the door for lock number 3. Then pick up the screwdriver we shot down earlier and return outside for a brief moment. Sneak round and strategically trip over the bell alarm as we need to reach over and unscrew the panel for lock number 4. Now we just slip away from Granny here, which is very satisfying, so get fucked again. And closing the door behind me gives us enough time to get away with the screwdriver to go upstairs and return to the original area where we get the crossbow from. This is because these flight of stairs actually leads us to the very bottom floor of the house, where we need to unscrew one more panel to get a car key. Launch this fucker through the gaps, first try by the way, and essentially just follow our footsteps so that we can grab the sewer key that the mother spat out before she despawned. And if you put 2 and 2 together, which equals 5, you guessed it, we are going to the sewers. As we jump in and break our legs, taking 10 years to get up, we need to make a few turns to get to the elevator, all the while hoping we don't get attacked by the giant spider bitch. We take a left, then straight ahead, to the right, and we have arrived at our destination. This is when we have a 50-50 chance of getting blown up by picking a chest at random for the watermelon. Now luckily, we picked the right one. This means we are on track for a record-breaking speedrun. As we make our way back down, we need to find a method to split the watermelon in half because there is a key inside for one of the locks on the door. This is probably the scariest part of the run, minus the ending because spiders. But once we exit the sewers and into the garage, we go upstairs, knocking over some decoration and crawl into a small opening which leads us to the backyard. The bouncing of the watermelon is actually very calculated. This method is to lure Granny into the right place at the right time. And with the slice of the guillotine as well as the ringing of the bell, we have once again displayed a masterclass performance of duping Granny. So get fucked again. And with the blue key in our hands, we need to swiftly use it for the regular lock and then, without stopping, collect the code in the study area for lock number 6. Completed in quick succession, we are now one lock away from escaping Granny. What needs to be done now is unlocking the trunk of the car and then throwing the key into the sauna in hopes that Granny falls for the trap. Please. And there we have it. Sooner or later the steam of the sauna will knock that bitch out. And with the box of bird seeds, we simply need to relocate ourselves whilst dodging and weaving past any traps laid on the floor to somewhere that is the meat room, located past the bedroom and into the area where the crossbow was from. Now at this point, I was very much shitting myself. But anyways, past the door and behind the meat is an abandoned kitchen where we feed the bird and collect the final key for the door. Now that that's done, I would like to preface, I was shitting myself. I subconsciously knew I was going very fast based on experience, so I was laser focused and paying no attention to the timer. Nevertheless, here is my corona riddled reaction.
Yes! 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 Yes!
And there we have it. My first ever world records. I hate my life. I mean, follow me on Twitch for maybe Granny 2 and 3 speedruns, or variety, and subscribe.